Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Medina and I am a second year occupational therapy student at the University of Tennessee Health Science Center. Thank you for tuning in to my in-service video today. The topic of the presentation is Persevering on the Job, the Benefits of Stick-to-it-iveness. The learning objectives for this session include: following this in-service, learners will reflect and record a time in their life when they persevered. Learners will discover their grit score, and learners will identify at least 3 strategies they can use to improve their perseverance skills. So, let's start with the question: what is perseverance? Perseverance, as defined by Merriam-Webster, is continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Before we discuss any further, I want to show you all a Nike ad that displays the true stories of some of the most successful athletes in the world.
No one's ever come back from 3-1. Agonizing defeat. Down 5-1. Just gotta get it all. We've all been underestimated and counted out. In those moments, we felt like it was over. But it's when we're given no chance that we somehow found that last bit of strength to keep fighting. And then we did what no one thought we could. Not even ourselves. We came back from the impossible. From being broken. We found a way when it seemed hopeless. We came back, we should have been long forgotten. We did it time and time again. Right now, we're fighting for something much bigger than a win, the championship. But if we learn anything from sports, it's that no matter how far down we may be, we are never too far down to come back.
Well, I don't know about you, but that gets me choked up every time. Sorry. Got the chills. We all love a good comeback or underdog story. And why do you think that is? I believe that there's beauty in the struggle, failures, and disappointments in life, and that it makes success mean so much more to us. So now that I've got you all inspired and ready to run through a brick wall, I want you to reflect on a time in your life when you persevered through a challenge or difficult time, and tell me about it in the comment section below this video. You can pause me now if you'd like to do so, or you can wait until the end, but I'm going to continue with a personal story of perseverance. I've always had a passion for music, and when I was about 10 years old, I began taking drum lessons and I picked it up really easily. I did that for a while and I got better, but it never really challenged me. Not to brag, I guess I was born with just a little bit of rhythm. So a few years later, I wanted to try the guitar, and to my surprise, it wasn't as easy for me. If you play, you know that the first week or two will make or break you because the skin on your fingertips starts to break and bleed, making it almost impossible to keep your fingers down on the strings as you try to learn the chords. I wanted to give up because I couldn't even touch the strings without crying. Of course, I kept going, and here I am, a very mediocre guitar player. I'm no expert, but I achieved my goal and now get to play sometimes at church, which can be a really spiritual occupation for me. But I also like to think I'm fun at parties when I play everyone some T Swift and Bieber. So What do all of our stories of perseverance have in common? I obviously haven't read yours yet, but I'm going to assume that they were all stories of success. So, what does that success from perseverance look like in the workplace? Though there are multiple, I found three major benefits to having perseverance on the job. One is that you gain trustworthiness. If you are someone who perseveres at work, your bosses, coworkers, and clients will notice that you are someone who is not going to quit in the face of challenges, and they will trust you to always get the job done. Another benefit is that you will gain self confidence. Through perseverance, you start to learn that you are capable to achieve more than you think you can. You will begin to view yourself with a growth mindset, an internal locus of control, and take full ownership of your goals and destiny. Lastly, perseverance in the workplace benefits you by heightening your motivation. Having perseverance means that you are committed to your goal, and it can enhance the goal's value and raise your motivation level. So, you may be thinking that perseverance is hard for you to do, or you wish that you had more of it before you become an OT in the workplace. How can you improve your perseverance skills? Before we talk about how to improve, we need to know how much perseverance we actually have so we can know our baseline and see growth in the future. On Blackboard, there should be a link to Angela Duckworth's TED Talk about grit. If you remember, we watched this video the first week of school and took the grit scale test. As we learned from the video, perseverance or grit is the secret to success. Not how much money you have, how smart you are, how talented you are, or where you come from. I would like you all to pause my video, watch the TED Talk, and then take the grit test to see how much perseverance you have. If you still have the screenshot of your grit score from week one of school like I do, I want you to compare the scores and record them in the knowledge check that you will take after this in-service video. If you don't have it, that's fine, just put NA. I don't know about you guys, but my grit score actually went up a little bit. I'm curious to see your results as well, because my guess is that going through the challenges of OT school have been shaping us into more persevering OT students and future practitioners. So if you're looking to improve your perseverance skills, here are a few strategies that could help. One is to clarify and intend to achieve your goals. Base the goals on your purpose, needs, and abilities. Outline your goals, create strategies, and give yourself a timeline to keep yourself accountable while achieving them. 2, don't be afraid to fail. Perseverance happens when you fall, but get back up again. Without failure, you cannot become resilient. We have to remember to embrace failure, see it as a learning lesson, and keep moving forward. 3, try to be 1% better every day. Don't expect to become an expert on your first day of level 2 fieldwork. Enjoy the process and create small, achievable goals so you can set yourself up for more victories instead of failures. 4, begin to take risks. By learning to take risks, you have a better chance of facing more difficult situations. Those situations are where you can learn to adapt and understand what steps you need to take to move in the right direction. 5, maintain optimism. Expect good things to happen when setting goals, and maybe even keep a journal of those good things to use as a reference for when you find things not working out. 6, live in the present. Don't dwell on the past or worry about what may happen in the future. Focus on the now and keep moving forward. 7, build a network of support. In your network include family, friends, coworkers, and peers to help give you feedback and encouragement during hard times. Lastly, remember your why. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started in the first place, and the passion behind that decision will drive you forward. Reflection can help us remember why our journey is worth it. As OTs, we are leaders. We cannot expect our clients to persevere through challenges and difficulties if we ourselves can't. We have to lead by example and never expect someone to do what we aren't willing to. I hope you learned something new today and use your level 2 fieldworks as an opportunity to try out these strategies we talked about to become a more persevering OT student and future practitioner. So, in closing, I wanted to share with you a quote from Kobe Bryant. He said, "I have nothing in common with lazy people who blame others for their lack of success. Great things come from hard work and perseverance, no excuses." So, if you don't know who Kobe Bryant is, he was one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game, winning 5 NBA titles, 2 Finals MVPs, 1 regular season MVP, 4 All-Star MVPs, 15 All NBA team selections, and has not one but 2 retired jersey numbers. As you may know, Kobe and his daughter Gigi passed away earlier this year in a tragic helicopter crash. May they rest in peace. His 42nd birthday would have been today, so I wanted to honor him as he is one of the most persevering people I've ever watched in sports. As his legacy lives on, he is remembered not for the trophies or all of the accomplishments that I listed above, but how he inspired people around the world with what they call his Mamba mentality. To sum it up, it means that you will do anything it takes to win or achieve your goals. That no matter what you are doing, be better than you were yesterday. To become successful, you have to be willing to work harder than everyone around you and persevere through every challenge you face head on. In his later career, Kobe ruptured his Achilles tendon late in a really close game. He was driving towards the basket, fell to the ground, and held his left ankle, grimacing with pain. Most people hear a pop and can't even walk on their foot after an injury like this. Kobe got up, hobbled to the free throw line, and made both shots on a ruptured tendon. His team won that game by 2 points. Kobe rehabbed, came back, and in his final game before retiring scored 60 points. Even if you hate sports, I think that Kobe should be an inspiration to all of us, and we should always look to have the Mamba mentality in whatever we do, but especially as OTs. Thank you so much for your time, and please don't forget to comment below with a personal story of perseverance and complete the knowledge check. Thank you all, and have a great day.